Welcome to CyberCEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. CyberCEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. All right, another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is 𝗙𝗯🐬. We're back with another episode of CyberCEO. And of course, we have very special guests on the show right now. Arlene, Michele, how are you ladies doing today?
Good.
Doing great, thanks.
All right, perfect. We know you're very busy. We really appreciate you being on the show today. So to start things off, we have a lot of listeners who are also business owners just like yourselves. Let's start off with the question, what is your role in the business? Let's start with you, Arlene.
Actually, a realtor, and I'm also a coach in the company that I work for.
Wow. How about you, Michele?
I'm a realtor as well, a solo agent. Do not have a team.
All right. So how long have you ladies been in the real estate industry?
I've been in 14, 15 years now.
14, 15 years?
And just finishing up my 4th year.
Wow. So a lot of experience in the room right now. Now, when it comes to virtual leverage, have you ever heard of this before you got your own cyberbacker?
I had heard multiple people that always talked about their cyberbacker helping them and, you know, the different tasks that they did for them and how it alleviated some tasks for themselves.
And to avoid stress. How about you, Michele? Is this your first time hearing of virtual leverage?
I've heard about it more recently than not. It's very popular here. So yeah, I have heard of it.
All right. So right now, working with your own cyberbacker, how is the experience going so far?
So far, I've definitely enjoyed the aspect of being able to have somebody else that I could leverage and get some of the tasks done that alleviated some of my time frame.
Right. How about you, Michele?
It's been fantastic. You know, with anything getting started, there's always some bumps in the road, but I mean, we're, a couple months in now and it's been great.
Of course, you can't really avoid those bumps, right? Just as long as we're failing forward, I think we're all good. Yes. All right. Now, next question is for you, Arlene. How long have you been working with your current cyberbacker?
A little over 6 months. It's 6-month mark.
6 months mark. So what can you tell me about your cyberbacker who's currently working with you and your team?
Janine is wonderful. She's super pleasant. She's a go-getter. I can ask her for something, put out a request. She goes above and beyond to find the best way to do it and to execute it, and feel that, the way we communicate and keep track of our tasks, she came up with a great system and, she created, I think it's been very helpful.
I think when someone goes above and beyond for you and to help you with everything that they can to do to help, I think that's very relieving for a lot of real estate agents, especially, in the real estate business, right?
Absolutely.
Yes. Now, since you've been with your cyberbacker, Janine, for a while now, what I'd like to ask next, Arlene, is what makes this type of a virtual partnership work? What makes it a successful partnership?
I think it's the communication and the clarity, what we were able to, for her to set up the way that we keep the track of the tasks and keep track of what, my requests have been and the fact of how she's completing them. And I do think it's just a matter of being open and being very, very clear with what I want. And then she follows it. And then she'll also give additional suggestions of something else might work as well. Would I also like to try this?
Of course, since it's a partnership, the ideas should also come both ways. If ever that she might have ideas on how to better do things as well, right?
Correct.
Yes. Now, next question. How much time has she saved you, Arlene, ever since she started working with you and your team?
She really has saved me time in the long run because I can give her a task and she takes care of it. I don't have to worry about it. And it would have taken me twice as long as it probably took her to do it. And she's able to effectively and efficiently get it done. Whereas I could still be struggling on how to get it done. So she finds a way to get it done.
So it also saves you the thinking time that you have for, let's say, gosh, I still have to do this, but then you still have to do this on your schedule, things like that, right? Yes.
Correct.
All right. My next question is for you, Michele. What are the things or the tasks that you currently have your cyberbacker Janine do for you in the business?
How much time do you have?
There we go. So
Janine is, she does so much for us. She started out social media, all things social media, commands, setting up smart plans, filtering through our contacts, finding what missing information is missing, setting those people up on smart plans so we can grab that information. She does a lot of postcards and mailers for me, designing them and creating them. And then I just have to go in and, add a couple things and, hit the send button, which is fantastic. She also does CMAs for me. So I send out 2 to 3 CMAs a week, and she, has been trained through various videos and whatnot Zoom calls she and I have had to be able to create them on her own. She just, I give her the address, she comes up with the comps and does the entire process. And I really just have to print them out and send them. So that's been a huge time saver. I don't know what else. She takes classes that our market center offers, to better, learn different systems and whatnot. So she does a lot for us.
So really a lot that saves you a lot of time then. Now, I know that all of us can agree in the room that her role could still grow in the next few months. So Michele, what are some of the new things, the new tasks that you're considering to have her do in the future for the business?
So maybe some transaction management. She does help me track, current transactions and, where they are in the pipeline. She created a spreadsheet to do that. So maybe some more transaction coordination. I would love to maybe use her as an ISA a little bit to make some calls for me. So those sorts of things, just kind of delving a little bit deeper into business aspects, as opposed to behind the scenes.
That's going to be very exciting, of course, for her, because more things for her to do, more opportunities for growth, right?
Absolutely.
Now, how about challenges? I know this is a tough topic for a lot of our cyber CEOs, the challenges, the opportunities for growth. Did you have any opportunities for growth working with your own cyberbacker?
So as far as challenges?
Yes.
So challenges, she created a system for us to communicate. We were initially doing emails and, our emails were exploding. So it was hard to keep track of what was going on. So she created a really great system for us to do that. So things like that. But like the smaller bumps in the road as we grow, are all, things that we can work to overcome together. So it's been smooth, so far for me. And I think
Smooth sailing. All right. So far, everything is going smoothly then. That's terrific news. Now, one last question for you. What advice would you be able to give other business owners that are listening to us right now when they're hiring their very first cyberbacker?
So I think for me, patience is key. There is going to be some, issues with communication, language communication, as well as time. And just, and just keep lines of communication open. I think that's really what has helped us to succeed with Janine. And just, now we're texting. Sometimes she'll sit on a Zoom and wait for us to jump on, whether or not we have a meeting time or we just need to discuss something. She's fairly available, which is nice. So I think lines of communication is the biggest.
So the biggest thing is the communication between you and your cyberbacker then. Now, by the way, I know that Janine is listening to us right now. Would you ladies want to give her a quick shout out or any message you'd like to share on the show?
I think it's great. I know what, I'm not sure if I understood it the way Michele said it. For me, I like to be able to just text, and she works on our hours, not on her time frame, time zone. So if I think of something like crazy hours, I'll send it to her, but she was answering. And I was like, I didn't want that. I thought she would get that email the next day or, when it was the appropriate time. But I think Janine knows. I'm really, really happy with what she does for me and what she has brought to the table. And she's always eager to make what I do and what I request of her to always be, very efficient and very, she's meticulous, to try to get it done correctly. So.
And always with a big smile. I've never not seen her smile. So I mean, the same for me. Like Janine, she's fabulous. I mean, I couldn't imagine not working with her now that it's been 6 months. So yeah, it's nothing but, big hugs and love for Janine. So
there we go. We are very excited to see where this partnership between your business and Janine would be in the next few months and the years to come. Arlene, Michele, thank you very much for being on the show today.
Thanks, 𝗙𝗪. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.